Hey folks, welcome back to another video. AI adoption is accelerating everywhere, whether it be co-pilots, forecasting models, or automating your reporting. Now, on paper, the opportunity looks very massive, but in practice, most of these projects never make it to production. And the reason is not always the AI tool, it's the data. In most companies, the data is fragmented, inconsistent, and outdated. So instead of building insights, the team and developers spend hours exporting files, reconciling numbers, and asking which version is correct or not. So before asking an AI what it can do, the real question is, can your data move reliably, stay consistent, and reach the right tools without any manual work? So in this video, that's what we're going to be taking a look at. That is being AI ready data. It doesn't mean building a full data warehouse. It just means that your data has four key traits. That's going to be structured, connected, fresh, and trusted. So in this video, we're going to be trying to achieve that using Sheetgo. So let's get started. So the current problem that companies are facing and users are facing, where they have multiple sources of data like an Excel, a Google Sheets, maybe an HubSpot, maybe some data from Stripe, maybe data that's existing in BigQuery. Normally, the analysts have to either copy paste or do some queries, download them. Then the analyst gets those data reports, and then they have to then make their analysis and stuff like that. But this is a very long process, and it's not that automated, and you won't get the exact results that you're looking for. But on the other hand, with Sheetgo's workflows, you have your data from Excel, Google Sheets, CRM systems, billing platforms, BigQuery, etc. You get them all into Sheetgo. Then you create a centralized customer sheet that contains clean and structured data. You can use triggers for automatic updates. And we're going to be using a couple of Google Sheet formulas to create a unified view that can be very helpful for all the AI analysts. And you can now make better decisions and accurate insights. So that's what we're going to be doing now in the next couple of minutes, is where we have all of this data. That's going to be bug reports, subscription and billing data, contracted service hours, and the customer usage data. Now I want to create a unified one sheet view for all of this data. Now if I had to do this manually, I would have to search for the customer IDs, copy that data, and put it into one main sheet. But with Sheetgo, I don't have to do that. So I'm going to be creating a couple of automations that bring all of this data into one main spreadsheet, after which we'll be using some Google Sheet formulas that will enhance the process and get all the data into one main sheet. So let's take a look at that. You can get started with Sheetgo with the link in the description, but once you're in here, you could click on New, click on Blank Workflow. Once you're in here, you can just scroll down here. You can look at the integrations, popular templates that you can get started with. But for now, we're going to be clicking on Create a Workflow, after which we'll click on Add to Workflow, followed by Automation. Now, once we're here, this is going to be our first automation. So we're going to be fetching our current Google Sheet. That's going to be the bug report spreadsheet. So I'm going to take this name from here. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to search for my bug report spreadsheet. So now the tab for this particular sheet, we're going to be using the aggregated tickets one, after which I'm going to click on done, and then we'll click the next step. Now for most cases, you can always skip the processor entirely since the data is fairly clean. But in this case, we'll be using the data processor to basically filter some rows and remove some duplicate entries in the data. So once you're in here, you have options to select from various processors that are available. And the first one that we're going to be selecting is filter rows, where you have to start off by specifying the condition, whether you want it to match all conditions or even if one matches, that's all right. So we're going to be selecting the column B here, and the criteria is going to be number is greater than, and the value here is going to be 0. And this is going to be our first condition that we're going to be putting in, that is whether the ticket count last is greater than 0 or not. So that's going to be filtering out most of the data. So I'm going to click on confirm, and we have it here. So this is where we have added our first processor. Before you can actually set the destination, we're going to be clicking on add another data processor, since we want to remove duplicate entries that could be potentially present in our data. and the column that I'm going to be keeping is going to be the customer ID, so that we don't repeat the same customer again and again. And we're going to be selecting keep the first occurrence, and we're good to go. We can now come back to the destination, where now we'll be creating a new spreadsheet here. That's going to be our main spreadsheet. That's going to be containing all of our data. So I'm just going to name this customer master sheet, and I'm going to say this is going to be my bug reports sheet that I'm going to be containing inside of my master spreadsheet. After which you can click on review automation, where now you can perfectly see all the steps that it's going to be first fetching in your Google Sheet data, after which it's going to be filtering some rows, then doing some remove duplicates, and then getting it ready into our main Google Sheet. Now you can schedule this to run daily, maybe early in the morning, so that you can support, right? So all of your data is fresh before the day starts. So you can click on enable automatic updates, which brings up this page where you can select based on a schedule, based on form submission, or on a workflow run. For now, if you want it for a timing base, it's of course very wise to keep it on a schedule one, where you can select the number of times you would like this to run in a day and set the specific time and your specific time zone. And additionally, you can also select the number of days that you'd like this to run. But once you have all of that configured, you can just go ahead and click on finish and run. And in a couple of seconds, all of that bug report data is going to be coming into your Google Sheet for analysis. So here you can see on successful execution, the workflow is complete, and there are a couple of different ways you can access your data. Either you can open Google Sheets and open up your spreadsheet and check it out, or you can view it inside of the Sheetgo interface, where you can see now all of my data has successfully come into my spreadsheet, and this is the first data that I'm going to be using in right now. So I'm going to come back here, and the next thing that we're going to be doing here is clicking on new automation and adding the next one, where I would like to pull my contracted service hours into the contracts tab. So I'm going to click on add an automation, new, and I'm going to start off by selecting Excel as my source, and I'm going to click on select. And I've already configured my OneDrive here, but if you're doing it for the first time, it's going to be asking you for some confirmation, but after which you will be seeing something like this, where you can see all of your Excel workbooks. So mine's going to be the subscription and billing one, so I'm going to click on done, and in a couple of seconds it should be able to load that Excel workbook. And here you can see you have the similar options like when you are importing your spreadsheets. You can of course import the entire tab or a specific data range, or even select the tab you'd like to import. But once you're done, you can click on next step. Now we're going to be using the remove duplicates processor once again here, so that we don't repeat the same customers. So I've clicked on the remove duplicates one, followed by selecting column A, and I'm going to say keep the first occurrence, and you're good to go. You can click on the next step. Now comes the destination part, where I'm going to be clicking on Google Sheets once again. This time is going to be an existing file, and we're going to be searching for our customer master sheet that we just made. And once you're done, you can just click on select. And once you have it, you can give it a specific name, for which I'm going to say subscription and billing details. And you can click on review automation, where now our data is coming from Excel. We're going to be removing some duplicates, and it's going to be getting stored in our Google Sheet. Now the same trigger rules apply here. You can of course apply the same trigger rules here, maybe for a specific time and date you'd like this workflow or automation to run. But once you're done, you can click on save and go ahead and click on finish and run. And here you can see on successful execution, the workflow is complete. And if I now open up my customer master sheet, I can see that my new subscription and billing details spreadsheet has successfully been added to the main customer master sheet. Now we're going to come back here and follow the same steps and go towards the third automation, where I would like to add this particular Excel workbook that contains my contracted service hours. So I'm going to come back to Sheetgo. I'm going to click on Excel, click on select, and I'm going to click on OneDrive once again. And my spreadsheet is going to be contracted service hours. So I'm going to click on select, click on done. You'll once again have the same options for selecting the sheet and or either specifying a certain range you would like to import. But once you're done, you can just click on next step here, where now we're going to be adding the following two processes. That's going to be the filter rows one where the first condition that we're going to be adding here looks something like this, where the column H has the status, and I'd like to check whether the status is active or not, and then only fetch them into my spreadsheet. So I'm going to say active here. That's going to be my first condition. I'm going to click on confirm. I'm going to add another condition where I'm going to say column H, and I'm going to say text is exactly, and I'm going to say delayed here. So I don't want the completed ones. I would like the active and delayed ones that are currently there. Once you're done, you can click on next step. Now, once again, you've got the chance to select the destination. But before we do that, we need to add another processor here. That's going to be the remove duplicates one. So I'm going to click on remove duplicates, select the column, customer ID. And once I'm done, click on next step. And we can now select the existing file. That's once again going to be the customer master sheet that we're using here. I'm going to click on done. And here I'm going to be naming it contracted service hours. And once we are done, you can click on review automation. Now the same rules once again apply to the enable automatic updates. You can of course set the triggers there automatically, and you can let this data come in on a schedule. And once you're done, you can click on finish and run. And in a couple of seconds, all of your data from the Excel contracted service workbook will come into the customer master sheet. Now, while that happens, we'll go ahead and add our final source of data, that is going to be BigQuery. And we're going to be clicking on BigQuery here. We'll be clicking on new automation, of course, click on BigQuery. And the first thing that you will be prompted is to select your Google Cloud project that contains your particular data set. After which I'm going to be selecting my data set, that's going to be Sheetgo demo, followed by my table, that's going to be the usage table. Now you can always import custom data here using a specific query that you'd like to pull in. And for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. But once you're done, you can click on next step. For this particular import, we're not using any form of processors, and we're just going to move forward and just click on skip data processor. And we're going to set the destination as Google Sheets with existing file. I'm going to select the customer master sheet. I'm going to click on done. And I'm going to just say usage is going to be the name of this particular sheet that I'm creating. I'm going to click on review automation. And once you're done, you can click on finish and run. And once again, the same rules apply for the triggers. You can always set them and just click on finish and run. Now while we're at it, we'll just go here and change the automation name or the workflow name to AI ready data with Sheetgo. On successful execution of all these automations that we added, we can see now all of our 4 sources of data have successfully come into our Google Sheet. Now what we're going to be doing here is, with all these source tabs automatically being updated, the real magic will be happening now, where we'll be using a couple of Google Sheet formulas to basically populate the customer ID, pull and combine all the key metrics that we have actually fetched. That could be your average CSAT, open tickets, escalated tickets, MRR, etc. So that's what we're going to be doing now, where my core CRM looks something like this, where I have a couple of formulas for each of the columns that I've created here. That will be customer ID, ticket count, average CSAT, open tickets, escalated tickets, etc. So all of this data is coming in from these spreadsheets that I've created down here, and they're coming in via Google Sheet formulas that I've created here. That says unique filter, contract, subscriptions, bug reports, usage. It goes through all of this and it gets streamlined data for me instantly. Now there is a more detailed explanation of all the formulas available in the blog, which I'll be linking down in the description. You can check that out. But how does this make your data AI ready? This master view is now a living auto-updating customer database with all the traits the AI needs. It's fresh, it's structured, it's connected and trusted. You can now ask Gemini directly in the sheet to summarize your high-risk customers by payment status, or show the top 10 usage hours, or you can export this for external LLMs or forecasting models, or you can feed it into automated reports, where you can even do this with Sheetgo, where you can generate PDF summaries of all of the data. The scattered data that once blocked reliable AI is now centralized, fresh and structured. Exactly what makes AI actually useful instead of frustrating. Now, if you're planning to use AI in your workflows, don't start with the AI, start with the data. Make it structured, clean, AI ready, and everything else becomes 10x easier. If you want to try this out, you can get started with Sheetgo with the link in the description. If you like a blog version of the same video tutorial, you can of course check that link in the description. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and for more content, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.